live, everybody. We've done it. We've done it. Was a near thing. Was a near thing. Let me tell you what. It's happening, you know? It's happening. But it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, I gotta have the whole thing ready for all of us. So, yeah. Tonight's WAD, hell of a thing. Oh, I'd better run that ad break. Better run that ad break, for goodness sake. For goodness ad's sake. But yeah, given the fact that that was really on me for that taking so long, let's just start there and we'll do the rest as it goes along. It'll take me more than a minute to cover it. Anyways, we've got Ascension Denied as tonight's Doom WAD. Because we're doing puzzles, but we're not doing Talos tonight. I'm going to need a little bit of a break from Talos before we go on to Talos Principle 2. Merely because it took like 5 hours a day, every day, to get the appropriate amount of running start on that one. Given that, I figure it might be a good idea to just take a week off with just smaller things, and what's smaller and more bite size and more differs than Doom. So we got Ascension Denied by GermanPeter, a YouTuber, DoomTuber, perhaps a bigger one than me in many respects. But this one even has a love story. So the love story so far is, what's this? The last thing you remember, you were playing cards with your buddies on Mars. Now you're ankle deep in the deceased, the air filled with the stench of sulfur and rot. What the hell is going on? Worse still, you see a gigantic creature towering above you, a true beast from head to toe, at least what hasn't been replaced with oddly familiar steel. You've heard stories of these monsters, man-eating abominations that rule the underworld with a tight fist, ready to crush whatever's beneath them. But oddly enough, you didn't expect to find this one so beautiful. Even stranger, it appears the demon isn't fighting for the forces of hell. On the contrary, instead, both you and her share the same goal, to escape this place and reach the heavens. Thus, you set out to find the Tower of Babel. But to get there, you'll need each other's help. Can a human and a demon truly work together and even find love? In Ascension Denied, you and Saibi need to use each other's strengths to solve a series of puzzles. Sometimes you'll need to use her to get ahead, and sometimes you'll need to let her use you. Hey, nobody said fighting alongside the force of hell wouldn't be painful. Just a reminder, even if she's on your side, a demon is still a wild creature, so Saibi may not always be willing to listen right away. Like in any relationship, give her time, give her space, and both of you will be happier for it. Also, make sure she can actually see what you're trying to get her to do. Further notes. This game is heavily inspired by titles such as Eco and The Last Guardian. If your only experience with puzzle games comes from Portal and the Talos Principle, you might be a bit confused and frustrated at times. There are frequent environmental puzzles where the way forward isn't immediately obvious and the player needs to look around. Try to be observant and patient. The game spans across one map that's split up into 3 acts. It takes between 1 to 3 hours to complete, depending on your puzzle skills. There are enemy encounters, but no direct combat. To play this, you will need Doom 2 or Freedom 2, GZ Doom, most up-to-date version if possible, mouse look, secondary fire, and reload, no infinitely tall monsters, default compatibility mode preferably, hardware accelerated render mode. It is recommended that you use a crosshair to help with aiming, a key for zooming in and out, saves during puzzles, though it's never necessary. The game also auto-saves. Chase cam bound to a button makes climbing easier. You will not need an intimate knowledge of the game mechanics / glitches, including strafe jumping, super precise shots and angles, and perfect timing to solve puzzles. Okay. It really doesn't say anything about jumping, huh? So that's an interesting thing. This game does work with custom palettes, custom sounds, cosmetic mods that change textures and sprites like Voxel Doom, mods that only add effects as long as existing actors are unaffected. Keep in mind that custom sounds and graphics are already being used, so there may be a bit of a clash. This game will not work with any mods that change existing enemy or player behavior or add new weapons and items, like Brutal Doom or Lawnmower Doom, and custom status bars. Game doesn't use one. Sorry, Shallow. And we've got some screenshots, which we won't spoil here, and that's about it. Luckily, even though I am a wreck, I have considerably prepared for this one. And by considerably prepared, I mean I actually downloaded the goddamn thing instead of just leaving that to chance at the 11th hour. Brilliant, I know. Master tactics out here. But you know how it is. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now, because I have a pile of OBS instances, this should just rock. Okay, good. And there we go. With that blinding yellow Decino background color. It hadn't occurred to me that this is the same yellow that Decino uses for his thumbnails for Doom things. I don't know if GermanPeter also did that independently or what. Hello. Let's get that crosshair going. Hot options, crosshair on. There we go. Press mouse 1 or... Okay, where to walk, and F or mouse 2 where to shoot. Okay, sure. Press reload to make her follow you, and again to cancel any instructions. Okay. Looks like we need, yeah, we need to customize controls a little bit. Okay. Should just action be fine? Yes. Reload. Should be good. Frankly, it looks like mouse 2 should be good too. Second fire does not need to be all these things for the love of God. No. Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. And again to cancel any instructions. And also zoom in with Sure, you know what? Yeah, sure. Okay, is it under? Zoom, huh? Nope. No. We don't have anything like that. So it might actually just be weapon zoom. Let's see about that. Yeah, that'll do. Okay. Well, we may as well save. We actually have a duo here. Alright. Well, here we are. No dial. Alright. I'm coming. Alright. Act 1. Stepping stones. Fine. I don't know why the use key seems to be finicky. Where are we headed? Says Saibi. It's a solid question. Cool, break time. Press E to climb on vines, and again to let go. Okay. Interesting. Okay. To jump off a vine, turn around and press E. Okay. Well, we'll see about that. Okay, you not only have to press it, but you have to, you know, do other stuff. Okay, we got an elevator here. Okay. Yeah, the use button seems a little wacky, huh? We've got no secrets here, so that's cool. No map secrets, that is. Hmm. Can't open all doors, but maybe someone else can. Alright. Without you, I'd still be stuck here, says Saibi. Fair enough. Let's get her over here. Alright then. Cool. Don't outrun me now. Yeah, oddly finicky. Okay, well. We'll point her over there. Okay, cool. Saibi says, if I didn't have you. Oh, indeed. Of course, says Saibi. There we go. Okay. Be brave. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I guess we shall be brave one way or another. Let's start bringing her over here. Probably do a quick save just in case. Okay, we're not gonna get nuked just yet. Uh-huh. Yeah, that was a little odd of you, Saibi, but, you know. That's what it is. Maybe she needed to stretch her legs. We don't know. Using a lot of vanilla texturing so far, but definitely not vanilla lighting, which is interesting. Okay. So yeah, there are, shall we say, environmental elements to this. Nope. Okay. You can't jump that far, but I can walk on Saibi's head that far. Okay. And away we go. Can we hold hands? Okay. I don't, this is, I feel like the smart-ass teacher. I don't know, can we? Does the height difference work that way? So we're getting out of here after all. Maybe. Maybe indeed. Well, let's start with the basics. Sounds like a plan. Alright. Next steps, okay. There we go. Let's start there. So far, this is still early days in the problem solving, puzzle problems. Don't know what to call this one. Okay. Well. Boink. Alright, let's see. Alright. We'll start there. This should do it. There we go. Alright. I'd hug you if that wouldn't crush you. Alright. This is evolving rapidly. The situation's rapidly developing. The juice. Okay, Sabi. Looks like, it took you some doing, huh? This way, there we go. Can't get too far ahead without things getting a little weird. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Well, I say that, but there is something in here. Okay. Okay. Abby says, "Are you alright?" Yeah, I'm fine. Absolutely unexpected situation. You move there, and I move there. Okay, so you need to be looking pretty much straight back for the whole situation to work, which is interesting. Okay, but we need to elevate her, so... Don't trust the puddle of fire blue in the middle of the room. Okay. Alright. I'm faster than I expected. Okay. Seems good. Alright. You have died. Well, that didn't take much. That ought to be just fine. Given the fact that lava is instant death, we gotta be real careful with it. Hope you know what you're doing. Me too. Alright. Hmm. Well. Okay. Can we, as it were, shoot through grates? Let's find out. Okay. Gonna need to guide her back with a little bit of patience, it seems. Oh yeah, it's gonna take her some doing. Won't take long. Good, because we got a huge chain of them. Okay, good. We're a very slow Doom guy compared to normal Doom guy. Okay. Well, away we goes. Sure enough. Let's go on a walk. Let's. Alright. Would have thought of that. I mean, we're getting to the... We're getting to the parts of the puzzle that are still fairly simplistic. So I would say so far we're taking it easy. Take it easy. Interesting. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, well. Can't exactly go to either side. Can't shoot through. Can't get past. But I can go down. Interesting. We're back here. Where we need to be is there. Can't get her across. Interesting, huh? There's the elevator for this, presumably. But the doorway would have to be across. Right? And again, there's that elevator. Goodness knows what's going on. Nah, that's not gonna work, but worth a shot. Hmm. I Nope, that's not gonna work. I'm not even sure we can get a rocket anywhere useful. We need something we don't have. But what is it? No, that's not opening anytime soon. Very strange. Missing something here. I need you, says Saibi. Okay. Well, it's an unusual request. You don't think... Okay. We got spam bots. Let's do some banning. Alright. Yeah, what happened here? I don't suppose you can come through here, can you? Not as such, no. It was just getting fun. Okay, so we definitely need to be able to get over there somehow. So I guess it's time to book it on a leap of faith to start. Rule out the obvious, just in case it isn't quite the jump that I make it out to be. I mean, if we fall over there, that's no good. Falling over there is death, more or less. That's not anything, I don't think. Interesting. Alright. Well, that don't work. Okay. This is where we are falling into a scenario, huh? Alright, well, that complicates matters substantially, I would say. We've got some sort of problem here. Okay, so that's a little weird. We gotta get blasted across or something, but how do we open the door? That's the real issue. I need to get over there. How, though? I don't know. Doesn't seem like it changes from here. We need this to get blown up. So I'm not trying to forget about Saibi. But, oh. Obvious solution. All along. Grab on some vines, climb them, hop. There we go. Alright. That's what I was missing. Okay. Cool. Sometimes it takes some work. That's good. Okay. Okay. There she is. Okay. Interesting. Let me pass through. I need to... Yep. There we go. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. I'm just gonna trust you. Good. See, a fun thing after so much Talos Principle is I can't get over the fact that the bars are the way that they are. Yeah, right there. That ought to do it. Okay. Safest way is this. Got it. Okay. I need to make sure that she's eventually in a position to help out, though. I don't know, maybe we, Is this death juice? Nope. Okay, we do not have juice ourselves. Ouch. Okay. That was close. Yeah, just a little bit. Anyways. We'll get over here. Oh. Alright. Nothing yet. Okay. Alright, interesting. Nice going there. Interesting. Well, we seem to be trapped. Okay, we're fading out. I don't know what that means. We're still fading out. Which is really funny to imagine happening in real life, you know? Just a rocket launcher eviscerates an imp out of nowhere. Sabi says, found you. Alright. Cool. Now it's flashing. There we go. Act 2. Trust exercise. Yeah, it's looking like it. Well, really? Okay. Huh. Well, let's get into the trust zone. Oh, okay, there's some stuff out there. Sometimes love has to hurt. Interesting. Alright. So let me just get positioned a little bit more, and then, yeah. Ouch. Okay. I'd hug you if that wouldn't crush you. Alright. Right time. Okay. It's ooey and gooey, huh? Anything on the other side? No. Alright. Let's slip on through. We need to find a button for that. Well, that would seem to be death. So let's ease away from that. And it's happening again. Any day now. Okay. Oh, they're coming, huh? Alright, there she go. Yeah, they don't stand much of a chance, do they? Okay. Next time, don't wander off alone. Wasn't trying to. There we go. Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah, you better get right up there then. Okay, we know what to do this time, so it shouldn't take too long at all. Let's see. Hit that. Okay, let's go. Okay. And now. Alright. We hit this. Okay. Okay. She's probably immune to splash damage, so it's fine. Okay. That one sucked. It sure did. Okay. Now we got a proper puzzle room, huh? Certainly we do. Archviles are likewise present in the region. Okay, well. One thing at a time. Better get her promptly situated. Okay, so that's a bit of a soft lock, I guess. Actually, is there any way back up? Yes. Vines. Bizarre humming. Don't know what to make of that. Okay. At any given point in time, I also hope I know what I'm doing. You're the smart one, says Sybie, apparently. There we go. Huh. Well, this is tremendously confusing, isn't it? Some evil tree stuff going on here. Okay. Well, let's do it. Bonk. Nope. So I'm very confused now. Okay, well, we have no choice, so let's just do what we can. Yep. Well, that's how I'm feeling about it at all times. Okay, well we can put her back on the elevator once we're done with the Operation Footstool over here. But now isn't this something? This is certainly something because so far as I know, well, let me not misspeak, but so far as I know, I can't ride her across things. That's something I haven't tried yet. Okay, well, may as well try. Okay. That don't work. Okay. Let's start over here. What if it's like this? Okay, maybe a little lower. Ow. Okay, no, I'm cooking with that, I think. Ouch. That hurt, but we're good. We can get her as far as over there. Yep. Now we have to contemplate the angles. Okay. Well, never mind. I got it. That's just, I forgot to press the switch down. Be that as it may. Shouldn't be that hard now. Okay. There we go. And boink. Yeah, that does slow us down. To be fair, I think I'd be slowed down if a rocket just flew into me. Okay, yeah, we finally got it. Alright. Hey, not too bad. Yeah, I guess not. I've done worse for sure. Be there in a bit. Without a doubt. Okay. Alright. Huh. Ain't that interesting? Well, I mean, this place would be dangerous to do it from, so it's got to be this one. If it's any of them at all, it's here. Okay. I'm gonna need you to step back a little bit. Okay. Okay. Well, that's fun. I'm gonna need you to step back a lot of it. Okay, you kind of flew right past it, but that's fine. Okay. Boink. That don't work. Alright, well. Okay. Stop for now. Nope, no, not quite. Okay. That didn't quite work as intended, huh? Right back there, maybe. And... Nah. No, okay. Well, it'll be interesting to see if we can get ridden around now. Okay. Remains to be seen. Nope. No, that didn't work. We do not have platform physics on our head. No piggyback rides. Okay. say maybe there's a shootable there, but no, there's not. I don't think we can just tell her to take a jump down. Like, she can't, oh. She can kind of go, not too much. Okay, game. We're definitely gonna want to save for this one then, because that one felt a little wrong. That one felt incorrect. Okay, there we go. Okay. Let's see. Finally, freedom at last. Okay. We need to shoot that. We can't shoot that, so this is not the end of the puzzle, but only the beginning. It's gonna take her a bit, isn't it? Yeah, it's gonna take her a little bit. It's gonna take her some doing. Oh, she made it. Good. Okay. And, yeah. You're not as dumb as you look. Fair enough. We are headed over here. And on to here. And down here. And over here. Across here. And over there. As you wish. That's a new one. Okay. Help. Help. Try to stay close to me next time. Oh, trust me, I'm not doing this on purpose. We're getting jump scared. Well, we've got some sort of heavenly situation going on. Where are we headed? I don't know where we're headed. Other than probably the right direction. Are all humans this smart? Somewhat. Well, that didn't accomplish much, but it did make me feel better. And we're sure we can't... Okay. Piggyback ride across, huh? Does that work twice? That works twice. Alright, well, let's scout ahead. Some manner of creatures there. Some manner of inverted cross there. Okay, we got a bigger place. We got a bigger puzzle zone this time. Whoa. Yeah, this one's a bigger puzzle zone. Okay, well, we've got a mechanical wall that we need to lift. A bulkhead, if you will. Oh, Sabi, I have no idea what I'm doing. But that won't stop me. Perhaps it should stop me. Hmm. Jesus, that almost got us killed. Okay. Okay. So you must be able to shoot at something, right? Maybe not. Let's get her a little further out, I guess. Yes, now... Now that lowered something somewhere. Some sort of thing, some sort of ware is open now. That's cool, I guess. Okay, well... Hmm. Okay, using this we can climb. Let's go on a walk. Alrighty. I guess so already for now. Well, that's not it. We've got that thing somewhere. Yeah. Well, I think that's where I went through. But I don't know for sure. Mm-mm. Hmm. You seem oddly confident. Yeah, the confidence is odd. I can't argue with that. It was just getting fun. Yeah. goal is here, I don't know for sure. We can probably elevate her. Okay. Alright. We did nuke that one. We still haven't found a way across. Which to me seems a big problem. Can't do piggyback rides. Environmental exploration on my part certainly does seem something to be... leaves something to be desired, and yet... I am beginning to have confidence that there's no compatibility issues that are causing my, my pauses here, but rather that it's just kind of like this. That having been said, just because it's just kind of like this doesn't mean I understand what the fresh fuck's going on. I guess in theory we could try an Operation Footstool, but again, I don't... I guess if we inch around, that could be something, yeah. Yeah, that could be something. It doesn't seem immediately intuitive to me, and yet it could be possible, yeah. Sure, why not? I mean, we're out of ideas. If she won't piggyback, maybe we can incrementally... We'll find out. Okay. Okay. We gotta take baby steps. But yeah, as long as we take baby steps, it seems fine. Okay. Looks like it's gonna take, looks like it's gonna take a bit of a proactive save there, because it's finicky. Finicky enough that I'm curious as to whether it's the move. It's just doable is the problem. It's just a skill execution issue, so I don't know how finicky it actually has to be, you know? So if we yeah, let's just try doing it in one shot. Nope. The hell? Okay, cool, it didn't save that. It didn't save that at all. Autosave, Ascension Denied, where enough? Okay. 25, 35, 36, 38, 41. Okay, that's the last save we got, so we'll... Yeah, sucks to be us, but whatever. Okay. here. Should be good. This time when we save, hopefully we'll actually save. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. Oh, for God's sake. Okay. Let's try and arrange her. Oh. Okay. Yoop. 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 Okay. Then we'll just take the teleporter. It'll be faster. Nice. Let's lower her down. And we're back to where we should have been a couple minutes ago. So, yeah, that's something. Alright. Okay. Well, she just fucked right off. She just fucked right off. Okay, well. And again. Alright, interesting. Okay. This is tough enough that I wonder if it's the right answer, but on the other hand, I've explored just about everything else. I have no other better options, so... Yeah, I think this is... Okay. This is as good as it's gonna get, right? This is why we save. I do think it might be like a piggyback thing. It's gonna be really funny if I get there and there's an invisible wall or something, but so long as there's not, it's fine. Okay. Hey, you know what I was talking about with that invisible wall? How about this? That was a lot of effort for nothing. That was a lot of effort for actually nothing. Cool. Alright. Well, asked and answered. That's certainly not the solution. Away we go. Alright. Well, I don't know why I didn't come up with that. I don't know why I didn't press that like 17 trillion years ago, but, you know. That did something. That lets us go to the 3rd level, so I'll take her there. Okay. Hmm. Okay. Perfect. We should be good now. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. It's a good idea, given our somewhat erratic trajectories in the past, to save now. We're good. Okay. And... there we go. Hmm. Alright. That one sucked. Maybe. To be fair, I wasn't exactly bringing my A game, so, you know. Okay. Come on, don't do me like this. Oh, she's getting... Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, we got no choice but to sprint across, it looks like. What was that? I feel as though we're gonna fight some creature. Perhaps an entity or a being. Alright. Sometimes you must fight an entity. It might even be an Archie. Well, I don't know. We gotta be careful about this one. Okay. I guess we'll go this way. Can't rightly exit without her. Okay. Act 3. Separation anxiety. Okay. Oh my god. The pathing on this one's a little torturous, huh? Now, it's probably the case there's, hello? There's just a wooden wall there, and there's not actually anything you can do, but, you know, we'll check. We'll check just in case there's an alternate. Yeah. That's what I thought. This is, after all, a love story. Strange choice to make it a love story, but I dig it. Okay, well, we needed to move, because that was a perpetual mulching motion. Okay. Act 3. Separation anxiety. Okay. Well, we sure gave them something to think about. Hmm. We got a big map now. Okay. Well, there's one of those. She won't be far behind. We'll see just what we get. Oh, God. Ouch. God damn it. Okay. Up. Uppies, 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 uppies. You learn to do uppies in the Marines. Come on. We got them locked in. Whoa. The hell is this place? Not normal. It's not normal is what it is. We're gonna have a hell of a time getting to her, huh? Okay, we've got some real ambition during Act 3. Where? Goddamn. Okay, come on. The whole let go gently by just pressing E once thing doesn't really work out. Okay. This is a wild one. Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Oh. Alright. Hmm. Hmm. Can't really get across there safely just yet. Okay. So the Archies appear to be the overwhelming threat in this one, and to be fair, they're Archies, so... Now, if you're gonna have a villain... It's not gonna be the Spider Mama. There you are. You came. I sure did. Okay. That'll be fine. Alright. Baseball me across. Okay, baseball me across. There we go, good enough. What, if anything, that did? I don't know. But we must be on our way, probably. Okay. That did something. We found the something that it did. Bars are released. You're free now. Okay. Heading out. Good solution. Yeah. Something like that. Now, let's go obliterate some dudes. Okay. Hmm. Come on. Over there, please. Okay. Let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. That's a little better. Okay. Alright. There we go. Nice thinking. Yeah. Now, is the Archie that I, already? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Hmm. good. Would have sucked to have infinite height rockets on that one. Tell you that all for free. Brilliant. Fucking brilliant. Okay. There we go. I don't know which one to put her on, but this one seems interesting at least. Okay, come on. Right. Okay. I think I need to have her here. Good thing that teleporter opened, otherwise that would have been a reload. Oh, for the love of... This is the funniest soft lock I've had in a bit. This one's neat. Not a true soft lock, but still. An inconvenience lock, I suppose. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I guess... Now I have to get back. Now I have to get back. How exactly do I get back? No, I think that's the spot. I think that's the good spot right there. Well, that makes things substantially harder for me. How do I get back? Can't just... Oh. Duh. Well, in that case... Right there you go. Okay, after a little bit of walkies, but whatever. Okay. Okay. Alright, what if I put her here? Okay. I know with how rocket blasts have been. Okay, I need to put her here then. I know how to do it. Maybe, I don't know. Yes, that did it. Alright. Alright. Are all humans this smart? I don't know about none of that. Shoot down that wall. Man. It's different when you know they're still around, you know? Yoop. Alright. Alright. No, can't. I have to use the vines, huh? Alright, that's fine. Okay. Really making me work for it, eh, game? Real meditative one, this one. Okay, and... Okay. Over there. Okay, over here. There we go. Okie dokies. Okay. Well, we'll see if this works. Seems like we're missing a critical detail here, but we'll see. Sounds are bizarrely muted in this chamber. Wonder what the deal is. There's just one room. There we go. Okay. I mean, I appreciate the implication that we must be holding hands, given her protests when we stop walking together, so... Again. Okay. think the intended solution, since piggybacking is a very jank mechanic, is to do this. The solution I was going to go for was save scumming and piggybacking all the way across that little gap, which, not necessary. Not necessary at all. That one's a little odd, but whatever. We'll take it. Okay. How'd I do this last time? Definitely did do this somehow. Maybe, I don't know. God damn, am I confused. I guess in theory, I mean, we can... Yeah, that's a thing we can do. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I... Yep, I think I get it. So what I think I gotta do, right? Die? Okay. No, that's fine. Get her there. Bring her down. Bring her over here. Point her over here. Lift this up. Okay. Oh, actually, I need her over here. Damn it. Beefed it. That's okay. Okay. There we go. There we go. Well, we're getting there. Alrighty. The Archviles just gave up, huh? At least so far it seems that way. That's all you had in the tank, huh? There it is. So this is it, huh? We actually did it. And I couldn't have done it without you. What do you think awaits us? I've got no idea. Well, as long as I'm with you, I'm happy. Come, we're not done yet. Last one there owes the other one a drink. And that's the story. Game design, GermanPeter. Playtesting, Amy Gidbo, and Revenatin, Axel, Dr. Bofu, and someone else. Okay, well, I don't think that's right. I don't think that's supposed to be happening. No, no, I don't think it is. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I mean, it was an interesting one. It was an interesting juxtaposition between sort of lighthearted elements with the sort of love story and the I guess the environment. It was standard hell, I guess you would say. It'll be interesting to see if there's more going on eventually at some point. But knowing how long it takes to make Z-Doom maps, it'll be a minute before we find it again. ZeldaZone.de. You were there, eco, huh? So I guess we added a little bit of eco in here. The end. Thank you for playing. Well, that was a neat one. That was a neat one for sure. All right. We did it. We won. Hooray. Ah. That was a little shorter than I expected, but I guess I'm somewhere in between the 1 hour player and the 3 hour player. I'm right in the middle. So yeah, that's Ascension Denied. That's all I've got for y'all tonight. I'd like to thank all of you who joined me. Next time we will do 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 a different thing. Until then, we won't. Next week we'll be doing Talos 2, but this week I just needed a little break because those were some pretty in-depth sessions. So, till then, everybody, stay safe, and I'll see you around. Bye-bye now.